Hello! So this is for 8th grade musicals. This is your working vocabulary. So this is the stuff you need to know. I was only going to give you 4 words, but I thought it would make it easier if I gave you 5. I know that 6. Not that extra work is easier, but just sort of to explain some things. So these words are going to be needed for completing the work that you have for this class. Each week you'll have some sort of, this week it's a front lesson. Sometimes it's going to be like a wrap-up lesson. So this week it's a front of the, give you some vocab words, and then you just do your assignment. Next week you'll process the two together at the end of the week. Okay, so vocab. This first word looks like ingenue. It's actually a French word and pronounced ingenue. Ingenue. Repeat after me. Ingenue. Very nice. So, ingenue. It means the romantic female lead. So, that's like your Cinderella, your Snow White. It's Ariel. I know those are all Disney princesses, but it's not Moana, because Moana doesn't have a romance. It has to be a romantic person. It's normally a soprano, that's a high-voiced female, who is very young and pretty. Juliet in Romeo and Juliet is an ingenue. Bella Swan in the whole Twilight series is an ingenue, even though you can watch Twilight yourself. Okay, the next one is libretto. Can you tell what language libretto comes from? It's obviously Italian, but the root word you may also recognize from Spanish. Libre. Okay, libro, libre, this whole thing. We even have an English word that has the same root, library. Are you getting a hint as to what this word might mean? If you're getting book, yes, that's right. This is the script of a musical, the script or the book. So sometimes it'll say on a musical, book by, that's the person who wrote the libretto, okay? That's the scenes, that's what's happening in the play. Script. Score is the other side of the libretto. A score is all the sheet music for, well, the music in general. It would be all of the music for the musical or opera. Stage directions. That's extra words. Sometimes they're in italics. Sometimes they're in parentheses or little blocks that tell you context clues, like shaking his fist, angrily, stomping his foot, crouching down. She scratched her head, something like that. It gives you extra things that aren't said. Italicized. Directions, providing, context clues as to what's sort of happening. Italicized words providing context clues. Now, attached to stage directions is the whole idea of upstage, downstage, stage right, and stage left. So I have a mini lesson about how this is and what this is all about. So, a long time ago, when theater was just starting off, it's what Greek theater, people used to watch theater out in a field. It was the open place that they could do. So they would have a field out here, and they would build out the stage by raking ground. So they would make a hill for the performers to stand on. So as you walked to the back of the stage, you were literally walking uphill so that you could be seen by the people who were in the audience. That's upstage. You walk down the hill toward the audience, it's literally downstage. That's how we get those terms, downstage and upstage. Stage right and stage left are from the perspective of the performer, not from the perspective of the audience. So from my perspective right here, this is my right hand, this is stage right, this is my left hand, this is stage left. So there's also this term called upstaging someone. Upstaging is sometimes when someone literally stands behind you, drawing the attention away from you. Sometimes you could upstage yourself by turning your back to the audience and looking upstage. We use this term to talk about someone maybe outshining the bride. The woman in the red dress really upstaged the bride at her big day. So it's the idea of someone taking all the attention away from, okay? So the last two words are composer and lyricist. It may be really obvious to you, but just so you understand, the composer is the person who wrote the music. They write music, and the lyricist writes the lyrics, the words to the songs. All right, with that information, you will be able to do all of your work. I hope you enjoy these musicals. I hope you like the option that you can choose which one that you're gonna study yourself. I really look forward to hearing which ones you chose to look at, which ones you chose to watch, and I wanna hear what you think about them. So I hope you really enjoy it. Thanks, guys.